So
waiting to march.
Very,
the crowds up the
very different atmosphere. Last night, of course, it was a pop concert. Today, that we're waiting for the royal family to come out on the balcony. As we wait for them to appear on the balcony of Buckingham Palace, we're joined by one man who got to know the building very well over the last few days. Last night, he was up on the roof performing Our House for the royal family. Thousands of people here and millions on television throughout the world, and it's Suggs of Madness.
Great to see you.
Thank you very
much indeed for joining us. And
I thought we were going to see you there for a second. I didn't think we were going to see you. That's a shame.
I am here. That's good. I was worried for a second.
We got a great view of you last night, but it was rather at some distance. What was it like? I mean, it was just
very surreal indeed. Very surreal. The great unfortunate thing was it's all lead, and zinc's all the go now. You don't get money for lead anymore. And that was truly tremendous experience, and really, you know, our keyboard player had a bit of a sort of moment, you know, that we here at Buckingham Palace, standing on the roof, having played after Stevie Wonder, was pretty mind-blowing experience.
So the organisation for something like that, what did you, as a band, what did you say, well, this is what we need?
No, well, in fact, you know, it was all rather charming and fabulous that we literally got an invitation from the Queen inviting us to her Jubilee party, which we then had to RSVP. And if you'd like to perform as well, that would be nice. And then we were going to perform on the stage with everybody else. And they said, well, actually, wouldn't it be nice if we did another sort of Brian May moment and had Madness on the Roof? And, of course, we weren't going to turn that down. And we rehearsed on the Saturday and get the most amazing view. And what was rather charming as well was that the graphics turned Buckingham Palace into a block of flats. I don't know if you saw that at one point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which was the last time I had that view, in the 8th floor of the flats I lived in as a kid. But this time I was standing on the roof of Buckingham Palace.
And the view that you could get from that vantage point was right back across the Mall, presumably last night. I mean, we were fortunate to come to the concert last night, and we were just in the bleachers down here. So the only glimpse we got of the Mall was when they put it up on one of the big screens, but you could see the whole lot from up there last night.
Exactly, that's one thing we were very aware of. You know, we were one of the few people who could actually see from the palace outwards, and really it was extraordinary because, as I say, we rehearsed on the Saturday when nobody was here, which was even more spooky, you know, because all the streets were blocked off. There was just us in Buckingham Palace. And then when it actually happened, to see the Mall as we can see it now was unbelievable, really unbelievable, yeah.
How do you get up there? What's
up the service entrance.
Is it really?
Philip.
Yeah?
Had to take us up the service entrance. And that was really, and also, yeah, we were with all the staff on the right hand of the Buckingham Palace top floor. And they were all having mini parties in all their little rooms. Yeah, it was
so there were parties going on within the palace?
They were within the palace, yeah, they were. There were jellies and ice cream, and
everybody had their tellies on and watching.
Exactly. And it was a party within the house. Yes, of course. Of course, they had the best view, as we did, of the whole occasion. It really was tremendous. Because we were worried. Obviously, they said you're going to follow Stevie Wonder, which was always going to be a.
We can see you. Look, there you go. There's a. I'm sure you've watched this back already this morning, Suggs. But look, there you are, illuminated. Can you ever have imagined, dreamt that your career would have taken you to such heights as the roof of Buckingham Palace?
Certainly not. You know, when we were playing the pubs of Camden Town, to think that we'd be invited to play on the roof of Buckingham Palace, not at all. No. But as I say, our keyboard player had a bit of a moment. He was saying, you know, are we really here? And it was like that. It was a bit of a blur of adrenaline and excitement that, for that very reason, yes.
What was the atmosphere like afterwards?
Extraordinary. The party was fantastic. I mean, I got to meet the Queen, who I've never met before, who was extraordinary. And unfortunately, I fell into the Tommy Cooper joke. I said, are you still into football, Mum? She said, not particularly. I said, can I have your cup final ticket? She said, that's Tommy Cooper.
No, she did.
She did. Marched on. She did.
She saw you coming,
She saw me coming. But actually, it was in the
tale.
Beau Room, which is one of the big rooms in the palace, and it was an extraordinary experience, you know, being amongst all the princes, and the feeling that you are in a family. You know, and all the cousins and the nephews and the nieces, it really was, yeah.
Look at this view as the crowd, this is called the Mall Movement. Those who organise the ceremony for days like today call this the Mall Movement. You could actually see the heat rising from the horses and from the crowd on a rather chilly June day, but twirling Union Jack umbrellas, flags aloft. In a very British way, they're making their way up towards the palace, reminiscent of so many great occasions.
So how are you going to top it, Suggs? How do you beat that?
Well, I don't think you really can, but we are actually, due to the enormous enthusiasm and joy we we felt from the public. Going on tour in November.
Ah, very good.
The Queen's invited us to her birthday party. We've invited her to ours. We're having the House of Fun Weekender at Butlins in Minehead.
She'll be there.
She's showed a lot of enthusiasm. And we're touring until we play the O2 Centre in December. But it's been a great year for Madness, and really, I wouldn't say that anything we're going to do could top this.
Well, it was a highlight last night, mate. And thank you very much for coming.
You're very welcome. Thank you.